Good afternoon, it's Michelle Silverman Bedell from Silversons Realty. Today I would like to speak about making offers in a very tough market. In Westchester County specifically, the inventory is very limited at this point. I'm starting to see some uptick in homes, increase in homes coming on the market. But for the average buyer, it's not an easy situation. So what can a buyer do to improve their negotiation tactics and really improve their offer? And I think there are some things that can be done, especially when you're working and you're offering when it's multiple bids and you're competing with a cash buyer, especially if you're not cash. So what can you do? You can do a few things. You can improve your offer by putting more money down. Typically, a buyer would put 10% on contract, cash on contract. You can increase that to whatever you're comfortable with. 15%, 20% would be a generous amount on contract. You can also offer an escalation clause. So for instance, if it's permitted by the other realtor, it's totally acceptable and legal, but some listing agents are not comfortable with it, or maybe they don't understand it, or they feel that it's not being fair to everybody who doesn't understand how to present it. So when you do an escalation clause, an example would be, my offer is $1 million, but I will pay 10% above the highest presented offer, up to $1,075,000. So what you're doing is you're giving the end, you have to state a cap on what you would pay and what you would offer, but at least it gives you some control over the offer, and you're offering the seller, he may get the best offer that way. And it's a way of competing with cash. The other thing you can do is, if you are financing it, you can have your lender or banker or mortgage company take it to underwriting. So they go beyond the pre-approval process, but they take it to underwriting. So it becomes a much stronger pre-approval. And you can also offer to give proof of funds, even if it's not cash. You're getting financing, but you definitely can offer and submit proof of funds along with a fully underwritten pre-approval. So these are just some steps you can do. Obviously, you could waive such things as an appraisal. You can also, or you can cap how much, if the appraisal comes in low, you can cap how much your exposure would be. So if your appraisal comes in, let's say $20,000 less, and the seller does not want to renegotiate the price, you can offer to pay, let's say, the first $10,000 towards it. Okay. The other thing you can do is make your inspection for informational purposes only. So while you would do an inspection, and I encourage everybody to do an inspection, you could make that for informational purposes only, and you will agree not to renegotiate after the inspection is done. You can also do something whereby you would only be responsible for things that are over a certain amount of money. You would not quibble about, new GFCI outlets or anything minimal, any plumbing issues or something minimal in the house. You would only, if something came up where it was a structural issue, or a radon, you may request the seller to take care of it if it's an environmental issue. So other than that, you could either waive the appraisal contingency or inspect for informational purposes only. The other thing I really suggest that you do, you have your realtor contact the listing agent and really get a sense of what the motivation is for the seller. Is it the timing factor? Is it that he must have a cash offer? What motivates him? What is going to help you in your position, in your offer? And it's very good for your agent, for your realtor, to have a very good relationship with and to set up some rapport with the listing agent. So these are some things. You also may want to give a very short love letter, although you're not supposed to. Something sweet about yourself. Always say what you love about the house. Don't get it too personal. So these are different things you can do. to strengthen your offer and give a very clear offer when you present it. And it should also come in, I would also, if you really want the house, I really feel coming in very strong on the initial offer. So these are just some tips. And if you have any questions, give me a call. It's Michelle Silverman Bedell, Silverson's Realty. My number is 914-906-4376. Again, 914-906-4376, and have a great day.